Hello there, my name is S Mahaffy. This is the Mechanical Universe. I have a love of how things work, and I've enjoyed taking it apart for years. Back when I was younger, my mom, to save her kitchen appliances, used to go down to the Goodwill store and buy things for me to dismantle. And I got really good at taking things apart, and of course after a while I got good at putting them back together again. I've gone down to the local as-is store. I buy broken stuff from them, and I bring it here and take it apart so you can get a feel for how it works and how it's held together. All right, here we have a handful of toasters. Remember, my mom used to take me out and give me things to take apart? Well, one of the things I started with was toasters. I dealt a lot with these puppies, and they are fun. They all have unique ways of working, but when my mom went out and was buying stuff for me, as much as I hate to admit this, one of the toasters she brought home was actually a little unit that just had a couple of burners on it, and then you would set your toast down on this tray and fold it up against the burner. And when you thought it was long enough or warm enough or toasted enough, you'd actually take the handle, you'd flip it down, the toast would slide down to the bottom, and then you'd fold it back up again and you'd toast the other side of your toast. No timers. You had to sit there and watch it. And this puppy would burn if you gave it half a chance. Cool old toaster, but that's where they began. They eventually came into these metal cans here, and all of them work a little bit differently. Here you can see we got one on the side, and here we got what, classic end with a lighter, darker sort of setup here. And this is the kind of toaster I remember for many years, good old General Electric with the toaster. Fun stuff. So let's just pick one of these, take it apart, see how it works. Here's one right here. And we need a screwdriver to get into this one. As you can see, there is the inside of the toaster. You can look all the way straight through it, see the other side. And let's go ahead and take this pup apart and see what's in here. Now remember the idea of sticking a fork or something into a toaster? I'll show you why that's not a good idea here in just a few seconds. There we go. Parts. Front, back, button, and the top. All right. What do we got in here? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, how cute. Okay, can we get in tight on this puppy? Right here. Right here, we've got a little coil which is running a little solenoid, and when it pulls back, the toaster pops up. Right there, that's how this one works. So we got the toaster popping up. And as you lift, it's got a little bar right here. That little bar is coming down and also hits the release and pops your toaster up. Now where's the thermostatic part? There's got to be a little part that runs thermostatically. Isn't that a wonderful word, thermostatically? Oh, this must be it, a switch. There we go. Power coming off that side, running through your coil, and hitting your switch. So that right there is what allows the toaster to go up and turn it off. All right, now, if we look at this, how does this pup come? Oh, here we go. Take that out of there, this out of here. This can come out of here. And in here, we've actually got the cardboard. It's just mounted on cardboard. This is literally just cardboard with a wire wrapped around it to make the heat. All right, we got this little thin wire right here that's actually making the heat to warm up your toast. All right, in here, one on the other side, these wires are conducting it around inside. Oh, that's interesting how that works. So that little wire is actually electric, and if you stick your fork into your toaster or your knife, you're going to touch this and possibly get hurt. So that's why you don't want to do it. All right. Anyways, that's this toaster. Let's see if another one works a little bit differently. Anyways, out of the way. Get rid of that toaster. Let's see if this one's a little bit better. Here we are, cleaner again. This plate actually comes loose. And it looks like we're going to need a socket set for this one. Let me grab my socket set. All right. Come in here. And we're looking at one, about yay big, give or take. Nope, smaller. I think I'd be better at this after all these years. Where are we at? There we go. Set this up for out. And ooh, this one's going to be a stubborn one. How's this pup come apart? Ah! More screws. I knew we'd find something. Right here, got a couple more screws holding in the handle. See? That's an important thing to learn right there. This screw was being stubborn, and I had to back up and figure out a better way to be able to push the screwdriver in and make contact so I could get this to open up. Oh, more screws. I like it. Now, because I've taken a lot of things apart, I knew that I was actually pulling against something that was holding me in place. And, oh, cool. Ah! All right, just the case right there. Get rid of that. And, oh, this one's been used hard and put away wet. You can look inside there and see all kinds of nasty little toast. All right, how does this one work? Oh, look at there. Plunger for getting her to go up and down. A little plunger right down in here. Let's see here, where is it? Little plunger right here. Looks like this slows it from popping up too fast. Oh, it is. It's a little plunger right there. It probably sucks a vacuum so it doesn't pull up too quick. That's kind of cool. Now, where is the release on this thing? Oh, there is some mechanisms in here. We've got levers, we've got slides. Back here, we've got the switch as I run the unit up and down. That actually is closing the contacts to get the toaster to heat up right there. We've got a unit over here on the front, which is actually running some temperature. And, oh, there we go. There's the release. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I like it. Oh, we got a little bimetal strip right here. Oh, I see. Right there, a little bimetal strip that actually gets hot and controls where your toast is sitting via the light and dark switch. There is some wonderful stuff inside of this one that shows you that's just worth looking at, investigating, and learning how levers and actions work. Just looking through here, it is amazing to me how many different levers, how many different points, and how many different spots there are. And by changing these points, where you put them in, where you hook them up, where the levers actually work will completely change the way this thing functions. So a person who's engineering something like this, who's building something like this for someone to use, has to be able to take the time to understand different leverage points, different actions, different ways that things work, to be able to get a feel for how to build something like this in the future. So if you want to figure out how to make something later, taking this stuff apart, examining how it works, might give you a better chance of making a robot, a toy, or something to actually deal with that you might have fun constructing. So understanding all of this stuff will make it easier for you to build something else in the future.